The Trade, Industry and Cooperatives Minister, Honorable Sanjay, is calling upon Ugandans to read the book Musevenomics, compiled by General Salim Saleh, saying it provides valuable insight into Uganda's economic transformation and the country's vision of becoming a $500 billion economy by 2040.
Musevenomics, those of you that went to school, how many of you did economics? Now when you look at economics, economics teaches you to harness the factors of production. But in economics, there is something they call, on all theories that they teach you in economics, they talk about ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus means holding all other factors constant. So the curve of demand and supply can only meet at an optimum level, but that is theoretical. The person who converted the economics to make sure that we come out of the problem we were is President Museveni.
The minister praised the NRM government economic policies, which he described as Musevenomics, saying they have transformed Uganda from an economy plagued by shortages into one that exports agricultural produce and other commodities across the region.
In 1986, like Sham said, for me, I've lived here all my life. In the 70s, in the 80s, getting the sugar here was a problem. You would have to line up in foods and beverages. If you wanted beer, Mama Rose is there. You have to buy chips and you go and line up in Uganda breweries before they give you beer. There were middlemen. These other DCs used to sell chips and whatever. At that time, they were called DCs. And from that time, in 1986, when President Museveni took over, there was no sugar. The milk used to come from Denmark and Holland. There was no salt. The salt that we used to eat was the one which you pound, which you give your cows nowadays. There were no roads. This Tilinyi road was not there. It was the late Wapakapulo who lobbied for it, and it came.
Honorable Sanjay was speaking on Saturday during a business consultative meeting and Thanksgiving ceremony in Bale City. The minister further warned that the government will demand strict accountability for billions of shillings poured into cooperative societies across the country, cautioning leaders against mismanaging public funds meant for local farmers.
We have come a long, long way. And what we are calling Musevenomics is the transformation of Uganda's economy. From where we found it in 1986 to where we are today, Uganda is a net exporter of sugar. Uganda is a net exporter of milk. Uganda is a net exporter of food in the region. And this is not by mistake. It is deliberate. And therefore, as leaders, I want you to read the book written or compiled by General Salim Saleh, and it is called Musevenomics, to understand where we are coming from, where we are today, and where we want to go. The Secretary General here alluded that we want to go by 2040, we want to be a $500 billion economy. The roads from Swam up to the one at Katuna border, tarmac. The one from Mutukula all the way up to Elegu, tarmac. Oima, tarmac. Karamoja, tarmac. The roads are there now. The peace is there. Clean water is there. Uganda today exports power. We have excess power. Those of you who are old enough, Kasim and these people will tell you, we used to run our businesses here on generator because because Uganda did not have power.